comic version. Hey, what's happening, MGTOW? Big shout out to those subscribers out there and know that MGTOW watching worldwide. When I say worldwide, we are worldwide. Hit it with the intro, maestro. Boom.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Lick on these nuts and suck the dick. Get the fuck out after ya done. Then I hops in my bitch to make a quick run.
Hey MGTOW, are you sick and tired of the censorship in YouTube? Would you like to hear a new alternative? Well, Puerto Rican podcast. You can check me out at the gym, grocery shopping, traveling, work. It's raw and uncensored. I don't pull no plugs in my podcast. And you can find me in all the major podcast stations. Yes, gents, it's a new game in town. Puerto Rican podcast. One of the hottest podcasts for MGTOW and MGTOW only. And if you listen, you are part of the resistance. Stay MGTOW.
Hey, what's happening, MGTOW? Welcome to the home of Walk and Talk MGTOW shit. It's a beautiful day out here in the Northwest, but it's a great day to do the Walk and Talk MGTOW shit. So let's go. You know, gentlemen, sometimes I got so much topic to talk about, and I have to pick one. I walk in these trails and stuff, and I think to myself, oh, which topic should I, talk about with my fellow MGTOW brothers out there? I was going to talk about the skank that raped this psychiatrist who raped this minor out there in the school, or this judge who gave this skank. It wasn't even Mary alimony in Texas out there. Or I was going to talk about this other fucking subhuman that she killed an unarmed man in the wrong apartment. But then I decided I'm going to talk about this one because it seems like we're doing a little bit of good work out there. Well, the Cornell University studies, they did a study, conducted studies that came out like a couple of weeks ago, where in 150 years it's been the lowest marriage average, and they blaming it on men again. Once again, they blame it on men because men are not making more than $30,000 per year. So this is just a proof that women are not there to marry for love. A proof, like we always say all the time, women want to get married for money and what they can get out of men with money. Well, and one of the reasons is, according to the studies, that the women are graduating more from universities, and they reaching out for men who got those type of titles, the titles of bachelor degrees and all that good stuff that women search for a suitor. Well, I'm gonna let you bitches know one thing, if any female out there listening, men opted out of universities back in the 90s, late 90s. They stopped going to universities, and now it's even less. But just because they say that not enough men are making money for these skanks, that doesn't mean there's these men out there who have really good jobs and they make good salaries, and they don't have a title, but they have different titles like electrician, mechanics. They probably have a lawn care company, different shit. They can make 100,000 Ks a year. So, but anyways, let's go back to these $30,000 that they say that the average man is making less, and women don't want to marry them because they're not making enough money. Of course, it's always blaming the money. I mean, the man. They're always blaming the man for everything. Well, let's say hypothetical speaking. So those men out there who making $30,000 or less, and they are single, and they living on their own, and they paying their own bills, and they have their own car and shit like that. Well, to me, that type of man, as long as he don't get married to a skank and have kids with a skank, he's a rich motherfucker. He don't need that much money. That's why men not getting married. For what? You gotta be a fool. If you get married, have kids, out of those $30,000 that you get a year, you're gonna get $10,000 a year. So of course, men not gonna get married anymore. They don't give a shit. Men don't give a shit about making money like before. We know the tricks. You see a lot of these young men saw their dad suffer through the divorce court and shit like that. You think they're gonna make the same mistake as their dad did and the parent did? Fuck no. They say, fuck these bitches. We're not gonna get married. We don't give a fuck how much money we make. Fuck them. But women, since they are hypergamous, they are going to college. They are getting degrees, and they are getting better job by average than men. It's true. It's true. But they are chasing a ghost. See, they want men with titles and bachelor degrees where the numbers are not there. They're not there. So I tell these ladies to call the Ghostbusters ladies out there, you know, the female staff of the Ghostbusters, and to help you bitches find some ghosts, because that's the only way you're gonna catch somebody, because you are chasing a ghost. It's not enough men. It's mathematical impossible to find a man with a bachelor degree like you and make $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 like you guys want it. You know, the gig is up, bitches. It's up. Man, I'm not gonna get married. They're not having kids and shit like that. And I say good for them. They don't care how much money they make, as long as they live by themselves and comfortably. And in the big cities, I see a lot of young men with roommates and shit, male roommates, and they're having fun. They're having a blast. They don't need fucking skank to be in their life and fucking shit up for them. You know? Well, that's what it is, gentlemen. It's one of those things that we all knew that women did not want to get married for love. It's always what they can get out of a man. Well, gentlemen, this is my video. Check this video out. They're going to play for you, and it goes on so you can see female perspective, what they think about this issue about men not getting married and not making enough money for these fucking skanks. So I say peace. Stay MGTOW. I'll definitely catch you in the next podcast or video.
This is the Ivy League version of I Don't Want No Scrubs.
Oh,
This is a real study that was done through Cornell University that said a shortage of economically attractive men. There's not enough men who are economically attractive. That may be one of the reasons why marriage is on the decline. Now, marriage is at its lowest in about 150 years in America, the marriage rate. Now, what do they mean by economically unattractive? They said it's somebody who either doesn't have a bachelor's degree, so that's prospects, or a stable job making $40,000 a year or more. They said one reason might be education. The lead author said, this is a rough quote, "Many young men today have little to bring to the marriage bargain." And he talked about how women are going to school more because they want to, bring more to the table to get better jobs. I'll say this. This is your sort of piece of money advice. And this doesn't just come from me. It comes from Warren Buffett. He says that the biggest, most powerful choice you will ever make in your life is choosing the right person for the right reasons. And that will make a big difference.